Howdy, third grade. Welcome to week 7 of this online learning with our hybrid instruction. So we have a few more weeks of this before we head into Thanksgiving break. And then when we come back, we have one more week, and then we get back, I think, full-time, 4 days at least. And that means I believe I get to see you every week. Going to make a difference in how all of this is going to be working at that point. So stay with these videos, keep going, because when we do come back, we're going to start from the end of this video series and move ahead. All right, so it's very important that you guys are engaged with this, so we're ready to come back in person full time. All right, so here we go. Let's get started. All right, now we are going to change this up a little bit in a few minutes here. All right, add 2 more. Add 2 more here. And stop. All right, so we've gotten pretty good at this. We've, had it last year in 2nd grade, and now, we've been doing this a lot in the videos. So let's go ahead and move on to the next level, and that's where we're going to take away those rests. So instead of rest, instead of that rest that we've been talking about, we're going to get rid of that. So it'll sound like this. Ready? With me. Yeah, and you should be out of your seats. If you're not out of your seats doing this with me, and you're just watching this old guy doing some body percussion on your screen, shame on you. Get out of your seat. Here we go. Add 2 more. Add 2 more. Okay, so now we can take those patterns as we have done in the past, I think in one video. We can take those patterns and create, add them together to create patterns of like 8 or 12 or 16. So let's do patterns of 8. So we're going to do 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chest, pat your laps. Chest, pat your laps. Chest, pat your laps. And stop. Okay, so now we can then reverse that and go to 5 and 3, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to do 2 of the 3, 5, 3, 5, and then 1, 5, 3. Okay, so it'll be like this. Ready? Chest, lap. Chest, lap. Back to the lap again. Now chest. Now all the way down to the feet. And we'll add in the rest on that one so it stays 8, because it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay? So there will be 1 rest at the very end of this pattern. All right? So here we go. We have 3, 5, 3, 5, now 5, now 3, now all the way down to the feet with a rest. Another one of those. Now down to the lap. All the way down to the feet. Dot, 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 dot. Gong, gong. All right, now this pattern is not going to be very easy for most of us. Few people who are really coordinated and just, and maybe they're in gymnastics or dance or already in a sport that allows them to feel very comfortable with their body and very agile. And maybe some of those folks will have an easier time. But the majority of us This is going to take some time and practice, and we'll do a little bit each week. It's a really fun pattern, and we can add that to other things like this. You put one hand out, maybe your left hand. You start with your chest, and then if you can, you snap. You can come up with something else where maybe you like, I've seen some students kind of grab with their fingers and they can create a sound that way. Instead of snapping, maybe you tap here on your forearm, right, like that. And then here, so it's going to be snap, chest, snap, clap, snap, chest, snap, clap. Okay, so now if you can't snap, maybe you're doing or maybe it's okay, whatever works for you. I'm going to get this chord pulled out a little bit, strangling me. All right, so here we go. Ready? It's going to sound like this. You can play along with me if you feel like you've already got it. Otherwise, you can just listen for a sec. Right? Okay, so you can see where this is going to lead to future drumming, not just on bodies using body percussion, but maybe on a drum set or hand drums and things like that. All right, so now let's get into some solfege. Are you ready? Let's start there. My turn, then your turn. Ready? My turn first. Do, re, do. Do, re, mi. Mi, mi, fa, so. So, la, so, fa, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Okay, so now I'm going to sing back with you a little bit so that you can hear where you're supposed to be in your range when you answer. So I would sing do, re, mi. Your turn will be do, re, mi. Now I'm using my falsetto. That's going to be just kind of in the middle of your range. You might start getting into your head voice. You will get into your head voice when you do this part. So, la, so, la, so. And very important that you use your head voice. At your age, and I'm really talking especially to the boys, but at your age, that head voice is really important for your vocal development and your sense of pitch. One of the best singers out there, and my personal favorite artist, Jason Mraz, he uses that head voice a lot. And actually, a lot of your really strong heavy metal singers, death metal singers, and yeah, I'm saying singers, a lot of people would say they just scream. They actually will warm up using their head voice because it's very healthy for your voice. So just because it sounds like a girl, don't let that mislead you. It is not true. I mean, it does in a sense. I'm sorry, this my headphones, which is where my microphone is too, keeps getting pulled back, and I keep getting choked, so I'm having to pull it up a little bit. Just one of the little things about this online learning that's kind of a struggle for me here. You know, and I'm not going to go out and buy some fancy gear. You know, we don't have the money for that right now, so we'll just do with the technology we have. And I'm sorry if I'm having to tug at this every once in a while. Okay, so anyways, do work on using your head voice in response to me. And let's go ahead and do that in a video coming up. All right. So speaking of which, let's get to some videos where we get to work in a group together. All right. So here we go. Okay. So our guest today, he's a little eccentric and a little shy, but maybe we can coax him out. All right. So why don't you do that with me? So, hey, come on. Come on. It's okay. Yeah. Come on out. We need your help. The kids need your help. Okay? Okay. Yes. Okay. All right, everybody say hi. Real quiet. Hi. Okay. So, here we go. We're just going to review our solfege, and then we'll come back to the body percussion, okay? So, here we go. I'm going to sing, and then you guys are going to sing. Can you do that? You have such a beautiful head voice. Okay. And it'll really help them out. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, my turn first. Do, do, re, do.
Do, do, re, do.
Do, re, mi, re, do.
Do, re, mi, re, do.
Mi, fa, sol.
Mi, fa, sol.
Sol, la, sol, sol, la, sol.
Sol, la, sol, sol, la, sol.
Sol, la, sol, fa, mi.
Sol, la, sol, fa, mi.
Mi, fa, re.
Mi, fa, re.
Mi, re, do, re, do.
Mi, re, do, re, do.
Cool. Now, while I've got here, can we review the song that we started to learn last week?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
So here we go. I'm going to give you the first 2 blocks together and then the second 2 blocks together. All right? So here we go. My turn first. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Your turn.
Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do.
Mi, so, mi. Mi, re, do.
Mi, so, mi, re, do.
Okay, let's do that one more time. My turn first. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do.
Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do.
Mi, so, mi. Mi, re, do.
Mi, so, mi, re, do.
Okay, nice job. Very proud of you. Can we put the whole thing together? All right? I
Yes.
know you can do this.
Yeah,
Here
we can
go.
do it.
Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, re, do. Your turn.
Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi, re, do.
Cool. Nice job. All right. So we do have more guests coming in today, for this week's video. And so actually, let's go ahead and get started into our body percussion videos next and welcome some more of those guests. All right. So I think you guys are familiar with my friends here, right?
What's up? How you doing?
Hey!
Yeah, some people
How
are
you
maybe
doing?
trying to be a little too relatable.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm
And
relatable.
And others are trying a little not hard enough to be relatable.
What?
But you know what?
What are you talking
I guess
about?
it's a lesson in just loving everybody for who they are, loving them for how
Dude.
we might be similar, and
I love you.
be different.
That-
I love you.
Which
Yo.
is kind of weird in my
Yeah.
case right now.
Yo.
Well, we're weird. Okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started in our body percussion.
Dude.
I'm going to go ahead and handle the first part, this. All right. So the threes. And then my buddy here is going to go ahead and take care of the eights, because I think it's going to be easier to add the eights. And then my friend here is going to take care of the fives. All right. So here we go. My turn first. And let's get started here. You just pick a part that you want to follow along with. Okay? Here come the fives. Yes, you should be out of your seat, moving. Actually, it's 6 because of that rest. But. And stop. All right. Yeah. All right. It's a nice job, dude. So, now, what happens if we take out those rests? Let's slow it down and find out. So, here we go. Same parts. I'm going to do the 3 without the rest, and then 5, and then 8. It's going to become 7. All right. So, here we go. My turn first. Now, adding the 8s, which is now 7s. And stop. Now, in the next video, we're going to see what happens if we combine the pattern that I taught you, this one,
Maybe with a little with this. That's my kind of groove right there, baby. Yeah, right? So, who wants to join me on that?
I'm going to go with you on that because
sounds good.
You can have it.
See you in just a second.
Bye.
Sup? Okay, so here we go.
Yo, sup, dudes?
I know you are really trying hard to be relatable. We all get it. You're relatable.
Yeah.
Okay, so chill out, relax. Maybe don't try so hard. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get us going on the body percussion, the 8s and 8s and 8s and 8s, the different patterns of 8, and my friend here is going to get the rock beat going for us. All right, so here we go. I'm going to get us started here. Here we go. Ready? All right. So, hope you had some fun with the body percussion, and let's get on into some lessons on the recorder. Let's have some fun with that. Okay, so getting on into our recorder unit. I'd like to come into hot cross buns. I hope that you've been practicing your breath control and airstream flow, all of that stuff, and just remember that's going to be now your own personal responsibility. Sometimes I'll remind you about working on those exercises, but now it's kind of your turn to step up and take care of that yourself. Okay, kind of like cleaning your room. It's time to clean your room without your parents telling you need to. Okay, you're at that age. All right, here we go. So let's take a look at hot cross buns on page 6. So that first note is a B, which is a thumb and first finger. It's a B because it is on the middle line. The next note is on the second space up, so that's an A. The next note is on the second line up, so that's a G with your third finger down. Okay, so you have B, A, and G. Now that B and the A are both half notes, so they are played for 2 beats. 2, 2, and then that G, when that finger drops down for the G, that's a whole note, so that gets 4 beats. 2, right? So it'll be 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next line, 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Those are all quarter notes. Quarter notes. Quarter notes. So those quarter notes get 1 beat each. So it's just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So G, 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 G sounds like this. Then for A, right? Then B, A, G. Okay? So now, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Good luck. So it's going to be A, G. Just drop the fingers and lift them back up for that B again when we get to that third measure right there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Right, and then there's a repeat. Okay, so that's all we're going to work on this week. Next week, we'll come on over to page 7 and start working on those as well. We'll do both, and it's going to be more of a recorder-heavy lesson next week. All right, I will see you guys soon. Till then, love you. See you. Goodbye.